I've spent $149.54 on ads. I've generated 158 leads for 95 cents. Today, we're going to talk about the experiment on my own personal brand using Gary Vaynerchuk's Brandformance strategy. Just to give you a little bit of an update, this has been approximately 30 days in the making, and the ads have been running for about a week. I've spent $149.54 on ads. I've generated 158 leads for 95 cents. You might be asking, what is Gary Vaynerchuk's Brandformance strategy? So let me give you just a little bit of a high-level overview of what it is. Gary V came out with a video earlier this year and talked about like a winning strategy to deploy for 2023. And he referred to it as Brandformance, which was effectively looking back at your organic content that is over-indexing in the algorithm. And by over-indexing, we just mean content that is doing proportionately better than your average across your content. So if you normally get 100 or 200 views and all of a sudden something gets 5,000, 20,000, 100,000 views, that would be considered over-indexing. Then taking that content that's over-indexing and turning those into direct response ads and utilizing those in a performance marketing capacity, whether that's Facebook ads or TikTok ads or YouTube ads. So in short, looking for content that's performing well organically, utilizing that content and turning it into an ad. So I decided that I wanted to experiment and test that strategy out on my own business. Now, I'm on a journey right now where I'm trying to build my own personal brand, document the journey. And when I came across Gary V's strategy, I thought it would be a fantastic thing to deploy and execute inside of my own business. So stick around and I'm going to walk through exactly what I did, what the results were, so that you can try and see if you can implement this in your business as well. So here's where I started. I launched a brand new TikTok account as I was starting to get rolling with my brand. And I just started to create content. I wasn't trying to be overly concerned about exactly what I was creating. And I just kind of wanted to let where my inspiration was lead what I was creating. And I wanted to just kind of like watch the data, see what people were interested in, and see kind of what was resonating with the audience. After a few posts, I think it was my 9th post, I put out a post about ChatGPT as it had just came out, and this post just kind of blew up. To me, this was going viral. It's now received, I believe, 215,000 views, and I've never received that many views on anything I've ever created. So as I saw this massive upswing in the amount of views on this ChatGPT content, I kind of knew that I had something there, that people were really interested in this because it over-indexed a lot inside of the TikTok algorithm. So I decided that I was going to try and see what I could leverage inside of this ChatGPT area. So after seeing this post over-index, I took the step and I actually created a lead magnet. You know, my wife told me, why don't you create a product around that? So many people are interested in it. And I had kind of made the decision that I didn't want to try and monetize anything. And I knew I was trying to build my personal brand, and I wanted to experiment with some of the strategies Gary Vee was talking about. So I created a lead magnet. I spent an afternoon and kind of just jammed on all of the ways that you could use ChatGPT to automate your content creation, all of the things that I was doing and experimenting with on my own business. Once I created that lead magnet, I then created 2 TikToks to be my promotional content for it. Now, this kind of blew me away because typically when I've created organic content to promote something, it never really does well. When there is a call to action associated with something, it doesn't usually do great. But for some reason, these 2 posts offering the 24 ways to automate your content creation with ChatGPT did really, really well for me. Each of them got over 10,000 views, and they came really quickly. Inside of the video, I had a call to action to drop a comment below if you were interested in getting this PDF. And I was expecting maybe 5 or 10, And as of recording, I've received almost 1,000 comments on these 2 posts combined. So following along with this experiment, I decided I'm going to take these 2 posts because they over-indexed, and now I'm going to turn these posts into ads. So I had created this lead magnet that I was building my email list with. I had created these posts that had over-indexed. Now it was just a matter of connecting these two, turning these 2 posts into ads that are going to drive people into this lead magnet. Now, inside of the online education, the digital product niche, typically clients that I work with, I've managed over $5 million in paid advertising across Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm typically seeing, if we're doing really well, around a $5 cost per lead. So I was expecting, I was just really curious to see, following this strategy, what I could get my cost per lead down to. But I was totally blown away with the results. But before I get into that, I don't want to get ahead of myself. So I had the ads, I had the product that I wanted to get. So went onto TikTok and started building up my campaign. Now I wanted to keep this as simple as possible because with where I'm at, trying to document my journey, low on time, I don't want to be trying to create super fancy landing pages because I don't have the time to build them out. I don't want to worry about trying to outsource this to agencies or contractors. I'm trying to keep things as lean as possible. So what I did was just create an instant form on TikTok. So this is effectively just a form right inside of the TikTok platform. They don't ever have to leave TikTok. They just click on the ad, type in their name, their email address, click download, and they get taken immediately to the page to download their PDF. So after launching that, the results instantly were fantastic. Right after launching, I believe that same day and next day, I was getting leads for around $1.50, and I was just over the moon. Since then, it's ran for about a week, and I'm getting leads for under $1. These leads are coming in at 95 cents over the last 7 days. Specifically, they're at 89 cents. So obviously, this experiment was a massive, massive success and really instills a lot of my own personal philosophies when it comes to paid advertising, and really is an ode to Gary Vaynerchuk and how brilliant of a marketer he is. We know that the organic content and native looking, high engaging content is really what people are looking for today. The overly salesy, overly hypey, big offers, lots of pressure. I feel a trend towards that just simply not working as well because there is so much competition out there. People are looking for people that look a little bit more authentic. So when we create ads that are based on content that has over-indexed in the algorithm, we have social proof that these things are resonating with people inside of that audience. If the TikTok algorithm goes out and shows this post to 200,000 people, it's because people want to see that content. Whereas if I take just an ad and post it, odds are, if it's very hypey and salesy, it's not going to get shown out to 200,000 people organically by the algorithm because that's not the content that people want. So when we take a step back and go, okay, what is working organically? Is it the exact same piece of content that I can turn into an ad? Is it the theme inside of that content that I can just replicate and create an ad based on that same concept? Is it possibly I can take that same video and just edit in a different call to action at the end? We have a multitude of ways that we can take this strategy and implement it with paid ads, but I highly recommend that you start to think about how you can leverage your over-indexing content for your paid advertising strategy, but also looking at your over-indexing content and go, how can I double down on what is working? If you see certain types of content, certain hooks, certain topics are working and resonating really well with your audience, and it's helping you grow, how can you create more of what people are looking for? Use that as your focus, and it's going to catapult the success of your personal brand. So just to give a quick recap, What I did was I started posting. I noticed the ChatGPT topic was over indexing in the algorithm. I then went and I created an opt-in, a free download based on that topic, and I created posts to promote it. Those two posts both over indexed. When they did, I took those posts, I turned them into ads, into direct response conversion ads on TikTok, putting money into those. When people click on the ad, they download the opt-in. With that, I've been able to generate leads for less than $1 on the TikTok ad platform. And now I'm taking that exact same strategy, starting to deploy this with clients that I work with, as well as on Facebook. I hope you enjoyed this. Happy marketing. We'll talk to you soon.